Hi there, I'm Diane, and this is a live stream concert called Children's Corner. Before I start, I want to give a shout out to those of you who are fans of Portland Cello Project, who are watching on our Facebook or YouTube channel, and also who may be coming to see us in concert this month as we play all over the Pacific Northwest. We just came back from a wonderful weekend in Anchorage, Alaska, so shout out to any of you who saw us there. But if you do come visit us in a live concert, come say hello. Okay, so I'm going to get started. The first thing I'm going to play is called Variations on a Children's Theme. It is by a composer named Zilvinas Smalys. He is originally from Lithuania. He now lives in Chile. He is a bassoonist and composer. You will recognize this song. That was Variations on a Children's Theme by Zilvinas Smalys. So I'm going to continue in this vein of children's themes. I'm going to play a piece that was written in 1833 by Thomas Haynes Bailey. You will very likely recognize this song as well. It's in an arrangement by the 19th century cellist Carl Grimm. case you couldn't quite place the name, that's Long, Long Ago, which is a favorite of students learning the Suzuki method, as well as other folks who are beginning their journeys on many instruments. Play that. Okay, so then the next thing on the program is the title piece, if you will, Children's Corner. So Children's Corner is a piece by Claude Debussy, famous French composer from the turn of the 20th century. And it's a collection of 6 really clever miniatures for piano. Debussy named it Children's Corner, this collection of pieces, and he dedicated it to his daughter, who was then 3 years old. So he wasn't intending that she was going to play it, nor was he writing scenes from childhood, but he wrote these pieces that have a sort of childlike innocence about them, or something that you can grab onto as a child. This is called Dr. Gradus ad Parnassum, and it refers to a series of piano exercises, which were called steps to Parnassum, steps to mastery. And so the piece is, it's very beautiful, but it is modeled after kind of exercises on the piano. Debussy said that this should be played very early in the morning, which I will not do. This is in a transcription by the British cellist working in Spain, David Johnston. Dr. Gradus ad Parnassum by Claude Debussy. is Dr. Gradus ad Parnassum by Claude Debussy, transcribed by David Johnstone. Okay, so the next piece I'm going to play is Je by Colette Mourey. I feel like I'm a little bit rushing through this live stream. I'm trying to take some space, but I have a dress rehearsal for a concerto after this. I know some of you are going to watch this afterwards and you don't care about this at all. This is sort of an exciting night for me. We're home from tour for a couple of days. So I'm doing this. I'm going to do a dress rehearsal in Vancouver, like literally immediately after this. My dress rehearsal starts in 50 minutes. And tomorrow night, which is Wednesday, December 6th, I'm playing the Shostakovich First Concerto in Vancouver, Washington, not Canada, Vancouver, Washington. You can go check my webpage for the information and address about that if you want to come hear that. So I'm trying not to rush. I have plenty of time. My next piece is called Je by Colette Mourey. It is 3 pieces that are about things kids do. So the first one is called Ping Pong. And you can hear, I think, the ball bouncing around, bouncing back and forth. And also, you know, when you play ping pong, there's these moments where you get kind of hectic. Things start flailing around. So there's a certain amount of flailing, I think, in this movement also. The second movement is called Swings. And the last movement is called Running and Chasing. This is Je by Colette Mourey. That was Je by Colette Mourey. Continuing with a French theme here, you notice the Debussy and the Mourey, both from France. I'm going to play for the last piece a set of variations based on a French children's song called J'ai du bon tabac. And this is written by a composer named Giuseppe Cambini. He was a violinist who lived during the classical period. And this piece was originally written for violin, but there's like no classical era, hardly any classical era solo cello music that exists. So I have transcribed this piece. I think it works really well on cello. Cambini was from Livorno, originally in Tuscany, but he lived in Paris for 20 years, which is where he would have learned this theme. And I'm going to sing for you just a tiny snippet of the tune, the main tune in French. And then I will give you a translation of the whole song. J'ai du bon tabac dans ma tabatière, j'ai du bon tabac, tu n'en auras pas. And you will hear that tune. And what it means is, I have good tobacco in my snuff box. You will not have any. I have it fine and well graded, but it's not for your ugly nose. I have good tobacco to stuff my pipe. I have good tobacco, you will not have any. I have some blonde, black, and gray, but I only give it to my friends. I have good tobacco, you will not have any. So clearly this is in the category of children's songs with inappropriate lyrics, of which there are many, but it's a really, really cute tune. This is, the full name of the piece is Capriccio e tema con variazioni. So a capriccio, which is this introductory beginning that sort of free, does not have the cute little tune in it. Then you'll hear the theme, which is this French children's song, followed by several variations on this theme. So this is variations on J'ai du bon tabac by Giuseppe Cambini. That was the Capriccio and Variations on Jeu de Bon Tabac by Giuseppe Cambini. Thus ends my program. I hope I see you on the 2nd of January for a spiritual beginning to the new year. Bye.